So Keith just asked the question, how do I see the downtown area being developed with community input? Keith, that's a great question, and thank you for asking it. One of my pillars about who I am and what I want is to conserve Clayton's character. And I've said that it has a lot to do with the people and how we are and who we are and what we teach our children to do the right thing. But you know, our character is also rooted in our downtown experience. It's our gathering place. It's who we are as gathering in the Constance Grove. It's the Soapbox Derby. It's everything we do with the festivals with CVCA. So what's going to happen with downtown, and how is that going to change the character of Clayton? I think the biggest question that I foresee as an issue is our undeveloped parcel next to the tunnel and next to the church. If you read the tea leaves long term, I think what's going to happen is the state of California is going to look at an undeveloped piece of property owned by a city entity and look at it as an opportunity site, and will take control right out of the legal, right out of the city's hands. And if we don't do something in the near term, and I'm talking the next 1 to 2 years, about what we plan to do to make that something that's ours and remove the possibility of state control of that, I think we're going to lose that opportunity. If we get the right people that exist in our community and say, hey, let's get together, let's talk, what are the options that are available for that parcel that saves our downtown, and particularly that vacant parcel, because I think that's the biggest question at this point. But I want to talk to people, and I want them to give their suggestions. And yes, I know the overwhelming majority want to keep it the way it is. If that's taken out of our hands by a higher entity, that's a problem. If we decide to keep it public land, we got to figure out what we're going to do with it and how we're going to fund it, which means putting it on an initiative together and put it on the ballot for taxing ourselves. If we're going to put it to a private entity to build something, we got to figure out how to make that happen. These are all conversations we need to have, and we need to have them fairly quickly and figure out who we are and how we as a group are going to conserve Clayton in downtown, because that is the heart of who we are and how we gather as a community.